Welcome to English Talk Avenue. This channel is your calm place to learn real English step by step. Real-life practice builds confidence faster than memorizing rules, and this truth changes the way we learn English when we truly understand it. Many learners spend years reading grammar books, memorizing rules, and doing written exercises, yet they still feel afraid to speak. They know many words, but when a real person stands in front of them, their mind becomes empty. Their heart beats fast. Their voice feels stuck. This happens because language is not only knowledge. Language is a skill. And skills grow with use, not with memory alone. Think about how children learn their first language. They do not start with grammar books. They do not memorize rules. They listen. They watch. They try. They make mistakes. They repeat words again and again. Slowly, their confidence grows. English learning works the same way for adults too, but many people forget this simple truth. They think learning English means learning rules first and speaking later. In real life, speaking first is what builds courage. Real-life practice means using English in daily situations. It means speaking even when your sentences are short. It means using simple words to express real thoughts. When you practice like this, your brain connects English with real moments, not with fear. Each small success tells your mind, "I can do this." This feeling is confidence, and confidence grows faster when practice feels real. Many learners believe they must speak perfect English before they speak at all. This belief creates fear. Fear creates silence. Silence stops progress. Real-life practice breaks this cycle. When you speak in real situations, you accept that mistakes are part of learning. You stop waiting for perfection. You start focusing on communication. And communication is the true goal of language. Imagine a learner named Sarah. She studies English grammar every day. She knows many rules. She can explain tenses very well. But when someone asks her a simple question like, "How was your day?" she freezes. She knows the answer in her mind, but her mouth does not move. Now imagine another learner, Ahmed. He does not know many rules. His grammar is not perfect. But every day, he speaks a little English. He talks to shopkeepers. He speaks with friends. He practices in front of a mirror. When someone asks him a question, he answers without fear. Ahmed feels confident because he uses English in real life. Confidence does not come from knowing everything. Confidence comes from experience. Each time you speak, even with mistakes, you gain experience. Each experience makes the next conversation easier. This is why real-life practice builds confidence faster than memorizing rules. Memorizing rules can be helpful, but only after practice. Rules should support speaking, not stop it. When learners focus too much on rules, they think too much before speaking. They check grammar in their mind. They worry about tense. They worry about sentence structure. By the time they decide what to say, the moment is gone. Real-life practice trains your mind to respond naturally, without fear. When you practice real-life English, you learn how language really works. You learn common phrases. You learn natural expressions. You learn how people actually speak, not how books say they should speak. This kind of learning feels alive. It feels useful. And because it feels useful, your motivation stays strong. Confidence is not loud. Confidence is calm. When you practice English in real situations, you learn to stay calm while speaking. You learn that silence is okay. You learn that pausing is natural. You learn that people are patient. Most people are kind. They care more about understanding you than judging you. Real-life practice shows you this truth again and again. Many learners wait for the perfect time to start speaking. They say, "I will speak when my grammar is better." But that time never comes. Grammar improves through speaking, not before speaking. When you speak, you notice your mistakes. When you notice your mistakes, you learn. This learning is deep because it comes from real experience. Real-life practice also trains your listening skills. When you speak with real people, you listen carefully. You notice pronunciation. You notice rhythm. You notice how sentences flow. Books cannot teach this feeling. Only real conversation can. As your listening improves, your speaking improves too. This balance builds strong confidence. Confidence grows step by step. It starts with simple sentences. Good morning. How are you? I am fine. These sentences may feel small, but they are powerful. Each small sentence is a brick. Together, these bricks build a strong wall of confidence. Real-life practice gives you these bricks every day. Some learners feel shy because of their accent. They think their accent is wrong. But every accent tells a story. Your accent shows your journey. Real-life practice helps you accept your accent. It helps you focus on clarity, not perfection. When people understand you, your confidence grows. Accent becomes less important than communication. Another reason real-life practice builds confidence faster is emotional connection. When you speak in real situations, emotions are involved. You feel happiness when you are understood. You feel proud when you complete a conversation. These emotions make learning stronger. Memorizing rules does not create these feelings. Real-life practice does. Practicing English in real life does not mean speaking with native speakers only. You can practice with anyone. Friends, family, classmates, even yourself. Speaking aloud is powerful. When you hear your own voice in English, it feels strange at first. But slowly, it becomes normal. This normal feeling is confidence growing quietly. Daily practice is more important than long study sessions. 5 minutes of real speaking every day is better than 1 hour of silent study once a week. Real-life practice keeps English active in your mind. It becomes part of your life, not just a subject. Mistakes are teachers. Every mistake shows you what to learn next. When you practice in real life, mistakes appear naturally. You learn naturally. This learning stays longer because it is connected to real moments. Some learners fear being laughed at. But most people respect effort. When you try to speak English, people see your courage. Courage builds confidence. Confidence invites more practice. This cycle keeps growing. Real-life practice also helps you think in English. When you stop translating in your mind, speaking becomes easier. Memorizing rules often keeps learners stuck in translation mode. Practice frees your mind from this habit. Confidence is not something you wait for. It is something you build. You build it by speaking today, not tomorrow. You build it by using simple words. You build it by accepting mistakes. English is a tool for connection. Real-life practice reminds you of this purpose. When you connect with people, language feels meaningful. Meaningful learning stays strong. If you want confidence, choose practice over fear. Choose real conversation over silent study. Choose progress over perfection. Every sentence you speak is a step forward. Start where you are. Use what you know. Speak today. Confidence will follow you naturally. If this message helped you, please subscribe to my channel English Talk Avenue for more calm and practical English learning.